What's up, guys? I wanted to do a really quick video to let you know why I use cheaper cameras versus better cameras. But right now, as I am testing and setting my cameras, I already had to bump up my ISO 200 more than my Canon 90D. Right now, I'm shooting on my Canon T6 Rebel, and I have literally bought like 3 of these because I was shooting a podcast talk show series vibe, and so I needed, consistent cameras. Everybody knows that. So, I'm sorry, I'm a little all over the place. Let me get a little balance in my hands. Okay, so podcast, and so I was shooting that, and I needed cameras across the board. The host of the show, check it out if you want to, Archie J. He had a Canon Rebel T6. My homegirl had a Canon Rebel T6, and I originally had a Canon Rebel T3i, so I had a little flip out screen on mine, so we were using all of those, but like the color science on the T3i wasn't the same as the T6, so it was important, like I just got rid of that one and got another T6. And so I've been shooting on these, and I'm trying this out today because, am I still in focus? I love a little manual vibes. There we go. And so I have been using these, but I am literally wrapping up this season of that show, and I need to come back with or start practicing working with better cameras. And so I'm going to, one thing that I really am going to get into more is cinematic shots, right? So I really want to catch my dynamic range of colors and bringing all of that into the vibe. And I've been shooting also at 30 frames per second. So I hate when people look up at the screen, or they look at their articulating screen while they're shooting a video. Like, you're here. But that naturally happens in person. But I've been shooting in 30 frames per second, and I'm literally about to change my whole lifestyle and change into 24 frames or 60 or 120 because my slow-mo options there, and then the cameras that I'm interested in really focus on those options. And I always thought that 30 was better, but doing research, it feels really jittery, and it captures that, but it brings and immerses people into an experience. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. But in this new chapter, I really do want to do more cinematic vibes. So I am transitioning from these good old T6s to either a collection of 90Ds. And I like the 90D because you get like a good out of camera picture, not too much work to do. But if I really want to capture that dynamic range, I need to get something that's raw so that I can film in raw and then bring it in post and do all of my good little color vibes. So root for me, because I have been looking at the EOS M, the Canon EOS M. It is one of like the first generation mirrorless, and it's great because I think it's Magic Lantern. So I'm over here literally teaching everybody. With the Magic Lantern software, you can update it so that you can at least get 2.5K and 2.8K raw video. So that's almost the equivalent of 3K. Not quite 4K. Better than 1080p. A much crystal clear, picture. But also color information. Like the information versus the camera saying, hey, this is what you're going to have. I got options. So I just wanted to shoot this video, let y'all know that I'm transitioning into something new from the world-renowned wig maker I am and consistently will be, to somebody who loves cameras. Like, I generally don't really talk about it, but like, I love cameras. I love lights. I love making the people look beautiful, and this is for real just another avenue from what I've been doing to continuously make people look and feel beautiful. So I hope that I can continue to build and grow and do these things and like take it to the next level. So keep rooting for me. I will keep you updated on the progress. And I know now that I'm thinking about it, this audio is probably terrible. All right, so I also wanted to let you know that I'm filming right now because it probably, you're like, damn, that kind of looks good. I mean, I can work with that. Right now, I'm filming on the Sigma 18 to 35 mil lens. So essentially, you have a 24 to, I think it's like a 24 to 55 mil lens is what this is. I like it. I don't hate it. Because it is a, well, I don't know. I think that with this micro four thirds, not micro four thirds, the APS-C crop sensor that the T6 I or the T6 Rebel is. It is essentially it crops in a little bit more. So right now I'm getting like a 55 when I really want a 50 to get like a little bit more of this face. So my arms are literally extended as far as I can get them, and then I have my lens, on 35, which is essentially, like I said, 55 or around 57 maybe. Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you what lens I'm using, the Sigma 18 to 35. It's one of my favorite lenses. It's everybody's favorite because one of the things that I just learned is that Sigma 18 to 35 was the first lens to come out to be a consistent aperture, or like I think zoom lens to come out with like a consistent aperture of 1.8, and that's a pretty wide, eye. And aperture is like how much you can see, how much light comes in, and so to have that consistent 1.8, you get that beautiful, you don't even really know what's back there vibes, and you can kind of blur out shit that you don't really want people to see. So that's what you get for just the, intermediate person. I did want to share that with you for somebody who's like, well, damn, what lens did he shoot on? I'm shooting on the Sigma 18 to 35. It's a beautiful lens. Everybody talks about the glass and how beautiful it is. I do want to get more into cine lenses because when like it's really this one shot where I want to capture someone walking from outside inside, and if you know anything about aperture, you're gonna get either you have to click, you got these hard stops of like boom 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 of light, right? Or with a like an infinity ring style aperture, with the cine rings, you can literally click a little bit of light and like allow a little bit more control of your light and give a more realistic eye, and keep your camera with those dynamic shots as you follow a subject or light changes. So that's what I wanted to say. I am completely out of breath and my arm is, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm shaking like nobody business. I did want to show you, this is 35 on the Sigma 18 to 35, and that is 18 on the Sigma to 35. Now, I do want to talk a little bit. Okay, another thing that I just talked about, and when I was about to export this video, I'm like, I should probably do a really quick comparison of the 90D, how clear it is with the same picture profile, but the sensor is, I feel, a little bit better. But we're going to see. I'm going to put it in the computer, and then you be the judge of what the 90D looks like right here. Let me just freeze for my comparison shot. And what the T6 Canon Rebel T6 looks like. I do have to say right off the bat, I noticed because I have 3 points of contact on this particular camera, I do have a little bit more of a stable shot. Alright guys, so here we are with the same color profile as the Canon Rebel T6 on the 90D. I feel like the picture profile is great because you get a little bit of a neutral platform, or a little bit of a neutral playing field to make everything feel a little bit more dynamic. But tell me what you think in the shots. Do you see the difference? Let me get still and do my little thing. So here again, we are at 35 millimeters, which is probably essentially with this APS-C sensor a 57. I don't know, my math ain't right, but it might be 55. But it's gonna give you a tighter shot than what you're expecting on a full frame camera, and that's what I'm comparing it to. Now, Micro Four Thirds is what I'm looking to become interested or become a owner of, because that's what lens the Canon EOS M uses. So yeah, check that out, and make sure if you like this video and you want me to do more of them, you shoot me a little message, drop a comment, like, share, subscribe. If there's more you want me to talk about, I'm just a regular guy, so like the shit that I talk about, it's literally information for all of us. And I think that if oh, let me zoom out. Somebody did teach me that if you go wider, your jitters don't look as jittery. What do you think? So anyway, just keep abreast of what's going on. I'll be uploading shit. Probably like emptying out my storage of content that I have with hair, so that I can move into more cinematic stuff. So check me out. I love you guys. Follow me for more. I love you, and make sure you hit me up on Instagram. The Joy of Wig Making. I love wigs, still, always will. But follow me for more. I love you. Next time.